Pick six off the bat, got a little dicey, and then we wrote it out. I'm proud of my offense, what's going on. It's changed a lot in the past 3 days. You got to stick to that run and then bring out passing plays when you can. Certain passing plays, certain run plays.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, I played the wrong defense. Son of a gun. I don't think so. I think you just skipped nickel and went to big nickel.
Listen to me.
Now a first carry for Latavius.
Oh.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20.
Are you kidding me?
10. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 75 yards.
Well,
and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage. How about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that.
I don't even know.
5 minutes
I even
of the
double
game,
checked the defense.
first
I called
offensive
the
and
wrong
defensive
play.
series.
I'm never
Who's going to gain an advantage? But we saw exactly what happened there.
No, he liked that play. Forget that play,
set
dude.
by
I'm
the
over that
offensive
play.
team.
That play has not been doing me good, man. Just
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked
like
down
that.
at the
Who
21-yard
knows?
line.
Maybe his defense can't stop my pass.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And now running and he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And we stand. You're hoping he's going to score 2 plays on the pass.
Out of the gun. Gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Oh, he's got him in.
Got him!
Open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Goff off on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Goff now to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's gone.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on his first drive.
Yeah, so many teams told him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those two
got him!
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Play.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis.
All right. Come on now. 12. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30.
That's a loss.
And he will take this one home. It's a
disgusting.
touchdown.
Score on 1 TD and then giving up that.
They were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you,
no, I mean, at least gives me a chance to work on my deep passes. But
with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean, now it's not over. I have to score at least 3. It doesn't have to be quick so I want it to be quick so I'm annoyed.
Mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That's it. I mean, it's on me.
Well, they didn't exactly
the Murray
show
runs
patience
stupid.
there, did they?
Did I even
Just down the score.
I did.
They come
I
out
decided to
firing
call
right
it on
away
defensive call.
and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got room. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard
probably
line.
Better than
it's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, that's Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Oh, I'm going to play another one after this. I should have put in there.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. Throwing is Cousins.
Got him! Sit down! Let's score a touchdown. Come on!
In there to get him for a loss of 5. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
Let's go. Score here, score again. Tie game.
The sidelines are telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Oh,
goodness.
That's dangerous.
Kidding me, bro.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Hey, while we got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember.
A terrific punt block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
So a great special teams play. They block the punt, and excellent field position, first and goal. Here's Cousins. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
They're like crap this game.
Kirk Cousins taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings
not that many one play, 1 yard touchdown and the pick 6 from like the goal line.
The extra point, and it's now 21.
And then I stopped him on a big play there, and he blocked the punt. I even ran the ball trying to get more room, trying to waste the clock.
Out to kick this one away.
Ugh, disgusting. No, I'm gonna go out firing. I don't know what else to do at this point.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drop.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I didn't play like I was any good this game.
A handoff. It's Murray. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins on 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now he'll touch. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
No, this game was no fun. It's a bad loss.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
I mean, I might as well take it because it's them not to. I mean, I might as well have one more crack on it.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And
that's all I got for you, bro. Good game. Man, ass whooping. I assume I'm 19,000. I'm hoping it didn't bump me into the 20s, but it could have. Oh wow, 17,114 didn't bump me at all. Love it. I'm gonna go play one more.